Hello, welcome to MC in Focus, a student-produced news show that we are staying home to produce. I'm your host, Akua Akpam. In our fifth remote episode, we'll take a look at the diversity in Montgomery College community. But first, here are today's developed stories. The local company Patriot Spaces is manufacturing portable medical stations that could relieve hospital overcrowding worldwide during the coronavirus pandemic. The company is converting small storage containers into miniature hospital rooms, mobile testing stations, and quarantine shelters. They delivered the first 6 portable hospital units to the United Medical Center in Southeast DC under a contract with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. These portable stations are sold for somewhere between $18,000 and $33,000 based on how they are made. The units can also be leased. The containers are 8 by 16 feet, built with steel frame fiberglass panel. For more information, go to www.pat-co.com.
Thanks. Montgomery College nursing students are fighting alongside medical professionals to combat COVID-19. Extended hours and patient care load have burdened staff at hospitals and other medical facilities, and MC nursing students are stepping in to help by applying to become clinical externs through the Maryland Institute for Emergency Medical Services Systems. The nursing program chair at Montgomery College, Diana Matthews, says about 40 MC students submitted applications. If selected, they will be working under the supervision of registered nurses to provide support in areas of need. And now, to end this story, we have a special message from Ms. Matthews to all those MC nursing students.
We are so proud of their efforts during this crisis, and we recognize this is on top of their studying that they are doing, which all moved to remote learning. So we are very grateful for their support, for their assistance, and we are very proud of the nursing students in the Montgomery College nursing program. Thank you.
Okay, John, you're up next.
Thank you, Peter. As a result of the current pandemic, many schools have suffered financially. Parents of the students at Seneca Academy in Darnestown are looking to save their school or find a new place for their pre-K through 5th graders. The parents of Seneca Academy aren't going to give up easily. In just 2 days, a campaign started by friends and families of Seneca Academy raised $80,000 in pledges. Their goal is $750,000, and the fundraising continues. Nonetheless, the parents have vowed they will not be taking no for an answer. Next up, Malika Kiru.
Thank you. Montgomery County volunteers are at it again, making masks for our county firefighters. The Montgomery County Career Firefighters Charitable Foundation recruited volunteers to donate masks to our county firefighters stations to keep them safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. Vice President of the organization, Matt Tradford, says, "Our slogan is helping those who help others." If you're interested in volunteering, visit mcfirefoundation.org.
Oh, thank you. Okay. And Montgomery County just opened a 7th testing site for COVID-19 in the Up-County Regional Services in Germantown, Maryland. A Montgomery County health provider says this new testing site provides more access for much-needed testing. There are now over 4,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases. Other drive-through sites are open in Geesterburg, Silver Spring, and Greenmont, to name a few. An appointment with and recommendation by a licensed healthcare provider is required for testing. The CDC and others stress the importance of testing as the next step towards a full recovery. Here you go.
Thank you, Giuseppe.
The Montgomery County Council has unanimously passed the COVID-19 Renter Relief Act. The Council has gone back and forth on multiple amendments and interpretations of the bill. The bill seeks to prohibit rent increases over 2.6% during the current state of emergency. This rule would also extend for several months after the emergency is lifted. The bill was originally distributed as guidelines, but with this vote, those guidelines now become requirements. Over 1/3 of the county's population are renters. The first bill was introduced after county residents brought concerns to the council over county-wide rent increases.
Thanks everyone. That's our new segment for today, but stay with us to learn more about the diversity in our college community. We'll be right back after these student-produced PSAs.
Say it again, lifestyle changing, keep grinding till weeks in, ain't talking able.
You can hand over your keys.
Oh, shit!
Or you can hand over your light.
Good morning, welcome. What can I get for you today? I don't know how to sign.
Welcome back to MC in Focus. The Frank Islam and Sifnam Symposia Speaker Series are lectures and discussions that promotes mixture of topic in Montgomery College. Our team member, Kimberly Puglia, takes a closer look at this variable speaker series.
Montgomery College is one of the most diverse community colleges in the country. But how diverse is MC?
Hi, my name is Brooke Kumsa. First name is Antonio, last name is Roche.
My name's Joe Granger.
How many countries do you think are represented at MC?
I don't know, if I had the ballpark, I'd probably say maybe 30.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 100.
Collectively, 37.
What if I were to tell you that our college represents 160 different countries?
I would be impressed and amazed. We're killing it in diversity. That's awesome.
I'd say you're lying. But that'd be cool. That's a surprising number.
Yep, you heard that right. Montgomery College proudly represents 160 different countries.
Hi, my name is Kevin Guerrero, and I'm actually from Ecuador.
My name is Nasir Nichols, and I'm from the United States of America, and I'm African American.
My name is Aminata Abdullahi, and my heritage is from Ghana.
MC also has a diversity score of 0.78, which is above the state average of 0.68. The diversity score is the chance of selecting two students at random to see if the two are members of a different ethnic group. The score ranges from 0 to 1. A score closer to 1 indicates a more diverse student body. MC showcases our diverse community in a number of ways. We're taking a look into the Frank Islam Athenaeum Symposia Speaker Series, held on the Germantown campus. Distinguished speakers from all backgrounds offer timely and stimulating topics delivered by today's leading experts in international affairs, economics, politics, and many more topics.
I enjoyed it. I had a positive experience. I really enjoyed how Jaquira Diaz was very inclusive about minorities, the way she talked about growing up being Latino and Black. I would definitely suggest them to come. I feel like I did learn a lot and it was very helpful.
To find out when our next guest is coming to MC, check out the Frank Islam Athenaeum Symposia Facebook page.
Today with me, I have Dr. Fiona Glade, who is the Dean of Communication of Studies, ELAP, and Linguistics. She's also the coordinator of the Frank Islam Athenaeum Speaker Series. Dr. Glade, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And before we begin, how are you feeling today?
Really good, thank you. I'm missing being on campus, but it's great that we're all staying in touch as well as we are during the emergency.
Awesome, wonderful. Well, to begin the interview, I would like to ask, who is Frank Islam and why is the speaker series named after him?
Mr. Islam is really a remarkable Montgomery County resident. He has a really fascinating life story. He was an immigrant to the US, and he believes very strongly, I know, in giving back to the country that has helped him to be so successful. He's had a couple of very successful businesses, and he worked with Montgomery College a while back now, and became a generous donor where the Athenaeum Symposia series was initiated with the goal of having really close relationships between the college and the community so that people could get together and have useful discussions around timely and stimulating topics. So the series is named after Mr. Islam because of that generous gift.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. And my next question to you is, what is the intent of the series, and what do you personally hope that the college community can take away from the experience?
The intent of the series, again, is to bring together community members with the college students and faculty and staff around these important issues so that we can have discussions about these timely and stimulating topics. It really, we really want to encourage meaningful conversation. MC, in my opinion, is a really, the folks who go to school and work and lead there are really representative of Montgomery County as a whole. And I like being able to offer these kinds of forums where everyone can be involved in those same kinds of conversations. It really helps to support intercultural communication as well and multicultural understanding. And again, helping people understand that through this kind of engaged discussion, through the kinds of education that we do at MC, that people can really have access to opportunity. One of Mr. Islam's favorite credos or favorite sayings, we have it on the Athenaeum website, is if you conceive it, you believe it, you can achieve it. And he's lived his life in that way. And we really want the Athenaeum series to encourage other people to live that way.
That is a very encouraging word of advice. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, by the way. My next question to you is, what can other colleges and universities learn from hosting an experience like the speaker series?
I think one of the best takeaways from this, again, is that kind of college and community collaboration, that kind of engagement. So I would encourage other institutions, whether they're community colleges or four-year schools or community education facilities, to open up their doors to community members and help community members see what they're doing inside their institution, but also be open and encouraging to that community feedback as part of their own curriculum. I know when we have some of the featured artists and speakers that we've had as part of the series, they've been very involved in public activism, in social activism, in art activism, and those are themselves important social movements that don't just happen in institutions of higher education, but they happen beyond those walls as well. So really making that engagement be a two-way engagement, I think, is what makes institutions and communities like ours thrive.
Wonderful. Now, my last question to you, is the speaker series still continuing in light of the pandemic that is going on right now? And if so, how is that happening?
Yes, currently we're planning for fall speakers, and we've been in conversation with Mr. Islam, first of all, to get his guidance on on what our theme will be for the next academic year, and what speakers we might choose, including Mr. Islam himself. Right now, we're coming up with contingency plans. Once the MC leadership has provided us, timely guidance, up-to-date guidance as they make decisions about whether we'll have face-to-face or virtual offerings for fall, the Athenaeum series will be able to follow along with that. So we do have beginning plans so that we can offer virtual events, so that we can still hold our 3 or 4 events in the fall, if that's what's going on campus at that time. So we'll go with face-to-face if circumstances permit, if we can all be back to normal and in the same room with each other. Otherwise, we will have some virtual events instead. But all of those we hope to make available through MCTV. You know, we have many of our previous events available on the Athenaeum, Frank Islam Athenaeum webpage that's accessible through MC. So we'll continue to make those available.
I will say I did visit one of the events with Jakira Diaz, and I really enjoyed the experience, and I enjoyed the talk that and her timely advice that she gave to the college community. So if we had something online during this remote period, I think it'd be wonderful for students, faculty, just the entire community.
I appreciate that, and I agree with you. Just making the fact that we can make the quality of speakers such as Ms. Diaz available because of Mr. Islam's generosity. We're very fortunate to have that, and I want to work hard to make sure that as many people as possible get to benefit from it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Glade, for joining me today and for giving some insight on this very valued experience. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, back to you, Akua.
Thanks, Kim. This important speaker series is something unique that MC has to offer. Next week is our last episode of MC in Focus. This has been both challenging and rewarding. The final episode will show you more about the music department at MC. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us for this remote episode of MC in Focus. I'm Akua Agbam. Remember to stay focused, stay home, and always stay MC strong.
All right, let's jump. Come on. What's up, MC?
Stay MC strong.